and television dude here, and segaofmyhouse tagged me in a video. He did a tag video saying, what is the first game you would grab in a house fire? And he said you can't think about it. You just have to grab a game and run. But I don't think I can do it that way. Especially since I've had like a week to think about it, and I still haven't really come up with an answer. Because of course I don't think I could just grab one game. I'd probably grab as many as I could take in my hands real quick. A whole handful. Because I'm sure everybody can grab a whole handful of something and run. Just grabbing one game, it wouldn't happen. Everybody would grab more than one. But to stay with the tag, what would I grab? But I'm afraid I'm going to have to think about it. And I'm going to have to go over some things here. Let's see. Would I take a game because of its value, or would I take a game that I consider my favorite of all time? Like I could grab Burger Time and say, well, that's my favorite game of all time, but the game is so common that I could replace that in seconds. Would I take Body Slam, my most valued game, that's worth probably $200 or close to $200? But the problem is it's in the back row, and if I'm have to grab a game real quick and run, I'm not going to be able to get to the back row. Maybe I should bring those games up forward. Or maybe I should grab a homebrew. There's DK2 or D2K. I'm not so sure that's still in. Well, I think they're still selling that. Yeah, they're still selling that. King of the Mountain, I don't think they are selling anymore. He still has some, but they're not publicly available. You might still be able to get some though if you somehow. Turbo, that's worth about $100. Game's shitty, but we got another shelf over here. Maybe I should grab something off this shelf. What about Okami? Becoming one of my new favorite games of all time. But that's I can get that game for $5. Or my other favorite game of all time, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. That's worth about $15 to $25, I think. Actually, I'm not sure what it's worth anymore. I know I got it for a deal, but I think it's worth more. Should I grab that because it's one of my favorite games of all time? Or, what about this? This unique homebrew, Army of Darkness. You will never find this game again. It was one of a kind, limited. Uh-oh, the cartridge isn't in here. I think the cartridge is in with my Atari games. Well, that kind of defeats that, because I may have grabbed that. I may have actually grabbed that, because it was unique, and you'll never see it again, probably, unless they turn up on eBay. I'll close that later. What about this thing? It took me many years to finally get a hold of one of these again. But I can get one for like $35. But actually we're going back to this shelf, because what I think I'd probably grab, and it's not actually a game, this is probably worth more than anything I have. This is the Orphan Overlay Psycho Stormtroopers Orphan Overlay Collector Set. I have shown this off in a video, and I'll actually put a link to this in the description bar. These are someone made overlays for all the games that didn't have overlays. Consider all the Super Pro games, some of the homebrews. This is a very unique set. And I'm not going to open this again, but if you want to see these overlays, I have a video of them. This is probably worth over $200, maybe in the $300 range, even if it's not sealed. Heck, people sell these in sets on eBay. They take the overlays and try to sell them separately for at least $10 to $20 a piece. So for a set of 2, not just a piece. But there's probably some idiots that'll split them up too. So this is probably what I'd grab. It doesn't make sense that I'd grab this because I can't play it. It's not really a game. But for value-wise, this is probably the most unique thing and the most expensive thing, most valued thing. But this ain't an easy question whatsoever. I don't think you could really come up with just one game. It's really hard to do that, for me anyway. Other people probably could. Maybe I should have grabbed a Sega game. What about Phantasy Star 4 that I got from Mike Gartner in a contest? With a custom-made, that he printed out, you know, artwork. Yeah, this ain't too easy. What about my synthesizer? That's worth $100. The problem with a lot of these games up here is I don't keep the games in the boxes. Because I don't want to damage the boxes anymore. I mean, I don't want to, especially the ones with the where you know it's not gatefold. You got to actually open the flaps. So I don't want to put any wear and tear on the flaps. So I'll put that away in a second. So I put the cartridges in a box, which I need a bigger box because it's kind of full, and I still have some games I haven't yet bought. So grabbing one of those games is pretty much I'm just grabbing an empty box. Except for this one. I think I put the card in this one. Yeah, oh, and someone told me to do a video showing off this in the cart. After I put the box together, show it off with the cart and the overlays and the instruction manuals in the box. So this is a 2-in-1 video. I did have a little trouble with this area here. I prematurely thought I had it in the right spot without putting the card in there to test its size. I thought, yeah, it'll work, and didn't work. So I had to peel this up carefully, and not so carefully. I got the glue. I got it back up before it actually, you know, stuck permanently. But you can see some indentations right there. That indentations where it doesn't look perfect. But you're not going to see that anyway with the card in there. That covers my mistake. The only other part that I may have goofed up on just a little bit, I'm not sure, is that you can see a little bit of the strip right there of the glue. Maybe I didn't put it perfectly, or maybe it's not designed perfectly. But that really doesn't matter. I'm not the best at this lining up stuff. I'm really not. I sat there forever wondering if I'm going to screw that up when I put it together. So I guess that's what I'm going to grab. I'll probably change my mind after this video's over and choose something else. Who am I going to tag? I haven't seen a video from Cobradvs in a while. You're tagged. MaximumRD, since I'm in his group on Facebook, have to tag him. How about AtariLeaf? I like seeing AtariLeaf's videos. Oh, let me think. Some people are going to be mad if I leave them out, but then I can't think right now. I'm put on the spot. Crow. We'll tag Crow. I know there's some new guys that I'm forgetting their names. We'll do electricadventures. Okay, after going over some people who have recently left comments, I'm going to tag the Atari 7800 Junkie, who I should not have forgotten, but I did. Maxim Impact 24 and RPK Game Vids. And that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching.